Beatles legend Paul McCartney hated this highly praised Beatles song She Said She Said. The highly praised Beatles track that famously drew the ire of Paul McCartney is She Said She Said, a standout piece of psychedelic rock from the band's 1966 masterpiece album, Revolver. McCartney's problem with the song was not its music, but the turbulent circumstances of its creation, which underscored the growing creative and personal distance between him and John Lennon. The conflict, acid and alienation. The song's unconventional and intense feel stemmed from a moment of shared psychedelic experience that Paul McCartney did not participate in. The inspiration: John Lennon wrote the song based on a conversation he had with actor Peter Fonda during an acid trip in Los Angeles in 1965. Fonda kept repeating the morbid line, "I know what it's like to be dead." Lennon's annoyed response, "You're making me feel like I've never been born," became the song's core lyric. The divide: McCartney had not yet tried LSD at the time. This left him feeling disconnected from the deeply psychedelic space Lennon and George Harrison were inhabiting, fueling a sense of alienation and resentment over the creative direction of the band. The historic walkout. The tensions culminated during the song's final recording session on June 21, 1966. The argument: McCartney recalled having a significant argument, a Barney, with the others. Frustrated and feeling like he was being asked to contribute to a song he had little creative input on, he made a dramatic statement. The omission in a rare moment for the otherwise ever-present bassist, McCartney walked out of the studio and refused to play bass on the track. The replacement. Consequently, She Said She Said is one of the very few Beatles tracks where Paul McCartney is absent. George Harrison had to step in to play the distinctive bass line, adding a unique and unplanned element to the track. The lasting sentiment. For McCartney, the song is a bitter reminder of the moment their legendary songwriter partnership faltered. His displeasure was rooted in the feeling of exclusion and the bitterness of the argument, rather than the final, highly acclaimed recording. She Said She Said therefore stands as both a landmark achievement in psychedelic music and a historical marker of the Beatles' mounting internal friction.